President Donald Trump not letting his legal woes or Florida Governor Ron DeSantis get in the way of his effort to reclaim the presidency. Today, his campaign with a message for people who may want to work for DeSantis: don't. And if you do, you'll be ineligible to work for the former president now or at any time in the future. While DeSantis has not yet announced a presidential run, he has repeatedly hinted at one. Meanwhile, over the weekend, speaking to his supporters, Trump criticized DeSantis for not announcing a run and attacked his policies. Correspondent Brooke Shafer is live outside Trump's Palm Beach home with this latest war of words. Good afternoon, Brooke.
Yeah, hey, Nichole. Former President Donald Trump not letting up on his attacks of Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. I talked to a political science professor here in Florida today. He told me he thinks that DeSantis's team is likely rethinking their strategy right now and looking at ways to really lean into the contrast between the Florida governor and the former president. At his first 2024 campaign rally in Waco, Texas, former President Donald Trump once again slammed Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
Florida has been tremendously successful for many years, long before this guy became governor. So he gets the nomination because of you. He wins the election because of you. No. So I'm not a big fan.
Trump is using his main weapon, which is just come out swinging at his opponents.
Republican Governor DeSantis, a likely Trump challenger, still hasn't formally announced a 2024 run for president. Political science professor Gregory Koger says DeSantis's team right now is looking to show a contrast between him and the former president.
He has to make the contrast in order to overtake Trump. And the challenge for him, for DeSantis and for previous Republican candidates, is that that's really hard to do, because they don't want to insult Trump so badly that his voters would never turn to the attacker as a second option.
An average of the latest national polls show Trump leading possible Republican candidates by 15 points. That includes Governor DeSantis, who has mostly remained quiet in response to attacks. NewsNation senior contributor George Will.
Nothing would infuriate Mr. Trump more, and probably do Mr. DeSantis more good, than to ignore Mr. Trump. If Mr. DeSantis is wise, I think he will say, "What? I didn't notice what he said about me."
Even still, in an exclusive sit-down with Piers Morgan, DeSantis fired back for the first time, saying this about his changed relationship with the former president.
Times change a little bit, I guess. You know, it is what it is. So.
Yeah, I mean, he was a big fan.
No, I mean, I think, and I think, you know, we had a good relationship as a congressman. I mean, what's been the major thing that happened that's changed his tune was my re-election victory. Right. At the end of the day, you know, what's best for the country, and let's put the country first rather than worry about any personalities or any type of individual.
And the former president really looking to draw a line between him, DeSantis, and their supporters. A source close to former President Donald Trump telling the website Real Clear Politics that anyone who has worked for Governor Ron DeSantis will not be allowed to work for the Trump campaign. Nichole.
All right, Brooke, thank you for that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.